Hi, it's Debbie Donovan from Londonderry, New Hampshire with Be Happy Cards and Crafts. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We certainly did. We enjoyed, I went to my other daughter, Carrie's house and had a great dinner with her in-laws. We always have a fun time together. So I got to spend time with my granddaughters, which I love, and both my daughters. So I had a very Merry Christmas. And so I hope you enjoyed time with your family. And even if you didn't, I hope you had a good Merry Christmas. And New Year's Eve is in a couple days. Tomorrow, I think, is New Year's Eve. I didn't look at the calendar before I came on, but I know it's close. Hi, Cecile. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you enjoy watching my card today. I'm going to be using one of our new stamps that comes out to everybody else on January 5th. It's called Nuts and Bolts. Let me hold it back here. I just fell in love with these little robots. They are so cute. I'm going to be using the same style card with two different robots and using the same greeting on the inside. I'm nuts and bolts about you. And one will be a birthday card and one will be a Valentine card, or just a card that is a love card. You can use it for any occasion that says, I love you. This little saying right here, HB2U. My daughter had to tell me it was happy birthday to you. That shows the generation gap. And she's not that young anymore, so. But I just thought it was cute that it had numbers like CP30, CP30. Oh, I forget. R2D2. From Star Wars. And I just had told her I wish there was a happy birthday saying on here. And she goes, that is happy birthday to you. So I know the people buying the cards will get it unless they're Grammys like me. So I'm going to turn you down so we can get started because we have 2 cards to make. So we have a little bit, and I have a little buddy here, Miss Mia. Yep, she's chiming in with her. I have to give her a little scratch, and she'll hopefully be okay and not jump in the video. Whoop, she's in the video now. I mean, on the table. She just walked across the other side, so let me turn you down. Okay, pretty girl in the seat. In your chair, baby. Come on. Okay, this right here, let me see if I'm in focus, is called a Misty, this piece of equipment. I do have a Stamparatus, which is a bigger piece of equipment that does the same thing. I've had this longer. It's really old. I've had it for years. I'm using it today. I like it when I'm doing cards and small items. The Stamparatus is great. I love that. That's from Stampin' Up. This product is not. This is from Sweet Petunia, it's called. And I'm just going to push that magnet. It doesn't come with this long magnet. It comes with these 2 little ones. And I have duct tape on them because magnets stick together and they're very hard to get apart. And I'm going to take my little robot and put it where I want him to be. And it just press down. And just need to move this. Do a couple little things here. I have Mia on one side with her little paw touching me and trying to get my ink. I don't want her to get in my ink. I don't need little kitty paws around the house. Okay. So I'm going to ink up my image. And the reason I'm using this is because I've had to make 12 of one style card, and it makes it go so much quicker just to keep putting it in the same spot. So, and I'm cleaning my ink, so that's the squeaking you hear. So we're all done with that. I need to color him in. And today I'm using the Stampin' Blends. This one is light smoky slate, and there's, with our blends, they come in a 2-pack, a light and a dark color of the same color so that they blend. And I'm using the smoky slate, which is the color of the card right here. And I'm going to color my robot. I'm not going to be fussy with him. I've already done all the other ones, so this one's just another one of him. I didn't do shading on him, blending. Just got to be careful around the edges. I don't want to get gray in his eyes. And the blends are alcohol based, so they give you a very nice, they're a nice medium to color with, because unlike our markers, which are water based, you can go over the lines here. And the lighter, you need to press down lightly with these or you'll break your tip, which my tip is a little dented. I don't think you can help it when you're coloring that many cards. But if I was using a marker on this, you'd see all the lines. And this, once the alcohol evaporates, you won't really see the lines, just subtle lines that look like shading, but not the scribble lines from coloring. So that's all I need of that one for that color. And then now, because I'm going to be doing a smaller area, I'm using, it has 2 tips on it, so I'm using the smaller tip. And there's a line on the marker to tell you which side is which. Or you can just open up and say, nope, wrong side. I think I had my markers a year before I realized that line was there. Someone told me about it. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. And I should have checked to make sure I was coloring in where you can see me, because I know my last video when I did the unboxing of all my new products. I was a little bit on the side. It's very difficult when I turn down to be able to see. And I wanted it to look like it's just made in metals, so I chose cinnamon cider for the flower. And I'm just going to give the center of the lighter shade. So this kind of looks like a copper. And I'm usually, I have the piece of paper closer to me when I color, so it's a little bit difficult to make sure you don't get it out of the lines on a little flower like that. Okay, now all you need, oops, I forgot to do his mouth. And then I'm bringing in, this piece right here is cut at 2.5 by 2.5. It's a square. This is basic gray cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So they're both a square. The card is what we call an A2, is 8.5 cut at 5.5, which is half the size of our paper, and then it's scored at 4 1/4. And the inside piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'll have these measurements on my website. This video will go on to YouTube. I got my videos all caught up over the Christmas holiday. Spent a couple days doing that. So you can go to B, like the insect, use the double E's. Be Happy Cards and Crafts on YouTube, and you can watch all my past videos and a couple other videos that we've made of things we've done together. Some of the fun we've had at our conventions. I think they're all the conventions that were held at my house. Since COVID, we've been doing an on-home on convention. And this we don't sell any longer, is an 1/8 inch punch, just a hand punch. I'm sure you can buy one at a craft store or at Amazon, my favorite shopping place. And we also don't sell these little brads anymore. And again, they're available at craft stores and Amazon. I had my Christmas shopping all done. I did not shop on Amazon because my daughter and I share an account. We live together, so I didn't want her to know. But I did all my shopping except for one gift she has to pick out herself. I gave her money. So she'll go pick that out. It's actually, she's picking out a router. She likes to do wood crafts, so. And she decided to wait till after the holidays to see if there were sales, so I believe she's going this week. She'll probably go Sunday. Even if there's not a sale. But she had fun. She's a librarian, and with our town next to us, they did a food drive called Food for Fines. So they took your fines away if you brought in $2. They'd take up to $2 off your fines if you brought in some canned goods. And they wanted to see who won. And unfortunately, the town of Derry won, but we're happy. There was about 2,000 pieces of canned goods and non-perishables were brought to the local, we have two local food pantries that wouldn't have had that if they didn't do the competition. And they had fun doing the competition, and Megan had fun. She took apart a trophy that she thought was her sister's because her sister no longer wanted all her dance trophies, and she made a trophy out of it, and turned out it was my trophy. But that was okay. It's one that I won for best costume. It was down in the basement, so that means we didn't really need it. I did not have it on display because I'm not a seamstress anymore. So you just put it on. I've already stamped the greetings human, happy birthday to you, or HB20 to you. You just push the brads down, makes them flat. So that's the first card. And inside it says some nuts and bolts about you. So we're going to do the same style card, only turn it into a Valentine's card or an I love you card. Because you could certainly use the card to give it to somebody just, I think it would be a cute engagement card for certain people. I know people that are welders that make stuff, and the only difference is, and I'm doing it right now with the red, is I added hearts on this one. Just little red hearts on the inside saying, that's why I didn't put this in yet. Clean that off. never shut my black. Okay, so there's a extra little step I'm going to be doing on this card, because when I seen it, I thought about it and I knew I had some. So I tried it out and it worked perfectly. I just have to trim them down. So here's my little, I've already colored the little robot. I put a little rhinestone for a light on the end of his thing. Now I have a heart here, even though he's got a heart. This says, "You make my heart go beep." And they sell these actually at Amazon. And they're peel and stick wobble springs, they're called. They're mini spring actions. And what it does is they're just a little spring. Now, I do have to trim it because it's a little bigger than the area on the card it shows under my heart. So I have to do a little bit of operating on it. Try not to get my head in the camera. So I'm just trimming the bottom. It still gives it plenty of surface. To stick to the card. I don't want that sharp point on there. Then I'm going to peel the top off before I put the wobble down. And these come in different sizes, but these are the mini ones, so I don't know if they have smaller than this. I'm going to put my heart. I don't want to see if you can see. Trying to get the heart so that I don't have to cut at that. Well, I think that little white piece is okay. I'm not going to cut that off. And this one I got a little lopsided, so I'll only have to trim one side of it. Well, I was pulling it away because I forgot I was filming, trying to show you what to do. So it does cut with regular scissors. The top is a harder plastic. Just make sure that. So now the bottom has the sticky. My fingernails are really short right now. That's why I don't have any polish on them. So it's kind of hard to get that. Now I'm going to line the heart up. And it's bigger than the heart that's on him, but the white shows just a little right there. But if you could see on the side, from the side, it bounces. So I'm going to put that on my card. And so you make my heart go beep, and you can go beep, beep, beep. Have fun playing with it. It's just beep, 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 beep. I crack myself up. And then I'm nuts and bolts about you. So there's a perfect Valentine or a love card for anything if you wanted to use it for anything. I could actually make it with 2 robots and put a veil on one, make them a wedding card out of it. And they can both have a little beep hearts. So that's the fun of today. So I'm going to turn you back up. If I can tighten this. I always forget which way it goes. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Kevin. Lots of people watching today. Everybody's got the week off, probably. Okay, so here's the cards again. I know they're backwards. I don't know how to change the technical part of it to change it. So here's the birthday card and the greeting. And then here's the little beep beep heart and the greeting. So same card, same inside, just with the little difference of adding the hearts. And you get 2 different occasions with them. So I can show them to you just like that. So I hope everybody enjoyed the cards today and having a sneak peek at one more of our playing with the heart when I was putting them together, and getting a sneak peek of our catalog. The catalog is coming out next week, so I'm very excited about that. I'll be doing, I don't plan on doing Valentine's cards because I've actually already got them done. I'll show you the 2 samples other than that one that I've made for, I'm digging through my baskets. I keep my projects in baskets. So I used the heart that I used actually came from this set. It was the little hug me size heart because this has dies. So I was able to cut out the little hearts from this set, Sweet Conversation. So from this, I made this Valentine. Everybody remembers the candy hearts. This one doesn't have the inside done yet. I'm just working on, I had to I cut all the hearts out of all this paper, so it's falling down. And then this is another, well, this is 3 more different papers that come in the package of paper that you get with this suite. And there's a little envelope I made with a text me heart. So that's, and I put a ribbon on this and I did a fold over on it. And then it says Happy Valentine's Day. It's in red and with the purple hearts above it. So those are my Valentine cards. And with my robot one. So I won't do a Valentine video, but there's so many beautiful floral cards, and there's a lot of cute other cards that came with it. I haven't decided what I'm doing next week. I might do the one on the front. I really want to do that, so I'll probably do an exact copy of it, because part of Stamping Up, right on the catalog, it's the, I did buy the suite. And it has a windmill and tulips. And even though there hasn't been a lot of snow yet, we're not really rushing for spring. We're waiting for winter to, sit here. I do like winter for a little bit, but by the end of February, I'm done with winter. And I know in New Hampshire we have it until April sometimes. So maybe that's what I'll do next week, is the windmill card, because I love that card. And with Stampin' Up, you case everything, which is copy and share everything. So you get to copy it, and it's okay to do that. And my maiden name is Case, so I can do it all I want. So I hope you have a happy new year. And tomorrow night, Chinese food most likely. That's usually what we have. And I know a lot of people have it because the lines are very long. You have to call in way ahead of time. And we're going to have it for lunch, actually. So we're going to beat the crowds. And then have a happy new year, and I'll see you next year. So goodbye.